The search has begun for a new manager for the San Diego Padres, the end result of the decision to let the manager, Bob Melvin, go to the San Francisco Giants. They let go a manager with a record of 171 and 153 in the dugout in San Diego. They retained a general manager who's 94 games under 500 over his 9 years as general manager of the Padres. They've started the interview process. They spent a part of Thursday with Mike Schildt, former Cardinals manager. Friday, they're interviewing Ryan Flaherty. They have asked for permission to talk to Skip Schumaker of the Miami Marlins, first-year manager there, got them to the playoffs. You would ask why. Schumaker might want out because the owner, Bruce Sherman, continues to do stupid things despite the building that they had and the success with the ex-Dodger general manager, Kim Ng. She's gone, and they just decided to fire the director of scouting. And, of course, prior to that, they got rid of the CEO, Derek Jeter. So it's a very unstable situation in Miami. Schumaker might want to interview in San Diego. He was highly regarded here. Maybe he moves to the front of the line because he's got bench experience that 1 year after having been a coach for an extended period of time. Don Mattingly's name continues to be out there. He, of course, was with the Toronto Blue Jays last year. Former Dodger Marlins manager, does want to manage again. I just don't know if he's flamboyant enough and tough enough to be the Padres manager. Interesting name has just surfaced in the last 24 hours. He's worked inside the front office with the Padres. Mark Loretta might be a candidate, but he's got zero experience as a manager. And one of the unique names out there is Clay McCullough, longtime first base coach for the Dodgers under Dave Roberts. He's getting a lot of play, a lot of different places in Major League Baseball. His name is out there. One name I've not heard much of late is Ron Washington, ex-Texas Ranger manager, had success in Oakland. He's been in Atlanta as a right-hand guy, as a bench coach. Maybe it's just the fact that he's plus 70 years of age, and maybe people, or maybe he doesn't think he wants to go through the rigors. So that's the storyline. You let this guy walk without compensation. You kept the general manager who's almost 100 games under 500 over 9 years, and now you got this laundry list of names. So I'm taking this piece of paper with all those names and giving it to you. Yeah. You tell me your response.
Well, this is interesting because, well, first of all, Schildt and Flaherty, internal candidates, we knew they were going to be in the mix. And, Schildt has the track record with the Cardinals. Flaherty, I guess, is a minion of A.J. Preller. But Schumaker's name surprises me because wasn't he just bad-mouthing the Padre organization a number of months ago when he left and went to Miami?
I don't know if he was bad-mouthing or people are insinuating he was bad-mouthing. But if they went back and asked for permission, that leads me to believe there's still some type of relationship there, because he had a good relationship while he was here as the bench coach. Mm-hmm. And, he was a coach in St. Louis for Schildt. So there's a relationship there. And you add into the equation, many people liked him here and what he just accomplished in 1 year in Miami, where they had not won anything since the early 2000s. And now the owner has screwed everything up there at Marlins Park. So it may well be he might be one and done. If indeed he's a lead candidate, I think he's a hot candidate for this job because he's younger, he's smart, he's got an edge to him, and now he's proven himself.
Yeah. I mean, Schumaker would be great. I mean, as a guy, and I mean, people talk about Schildt as, that great track record with the Cardinals, but I just don't really know him. Yep. But Schumaker's been interviewed a lot, and he's a dude, man. I mean, he's a great guy, and he would be a good guy to have in the dugout. Mattingly, maybe, you're talking about him. I'm surprised Buck Showalter isn't going to be interviewing because he's looking for a job. Mark Loretta, that was an interesting angle there, and there's a history, of picking guys that are not managers, and if AJ wants to have his puppet, Loretta could be that guy.
I hate to use the word puppet. I don't want somebody to use the word bobo. But, at the end of the day, I think it needs to be a proven commodity guy. And then you need to give the proven commodity guy the window to run it and deal with the players the way he wants to deal with it, not the way the general manager wants to deal with it. I think GM has to stay out of the clubhouse and stay out of the dugout on game day. You give the manager the data, but it's his team starting at first pitch at 7:00 at night. So I'll be intrigued to see. I don't think this job is going to be filled in the next 15 minutes. I do think they'll spread their tentacles and try to interview a number of different and unique people. All right, so you're a Padre fan. That chat box is open for Padre fans. Agree or disagree with them letting that manager, Bob Melvin, go to the enemy, quote, San Francisco Giants? And then what kind of manager do you think they want? We urge you to join us. Get in line. Now, don't send us 12 different items in the chat box. Give us one or two with your best takes, because otherwise you fill up the chat box, and we want other people to be able to get involved. So, Padre fan, jump on board. All right.